Ramblin' Ted here at the Bandit Run. If you ever seen the movie Smokey and the Bandit, you know that there's beer in Texarkana and the boys are thirsty in Atlanta. So what they do is they recreate that movie every year, and they come here to Texarkana. They start out here and they drive to Atlanta, which is Georgia, not Texas, which is pretty awesome. Anyway, none of the movie was actually filmed here, but because in the movie it's supposed to be Texarkana, they come here and start. We're going to go around and look at some cars. I may have to edit out copyrighted music because YouTube frowns on that. But let's just have a look around and see what's going on. There were some really cool cars with these neat license plates and stuff. Really enjoyed it. It was a good time. A lot of newer Firebirds and Camaros in there, along with the classics. This was kind of unique to see a early 80s or mid 80s one done up in the classic style with the bird on there. I really like this red one. I think I've seen that in a car magazine before. Racing seats and the ratchet shifter. Can't beat that. I liked it. If you look at the back here, there's a Sammy Hagar red rocker sticker, which I kind of liked. Gold one had a model of it there on top of the air intake that I thought was pretty cool. Now this one, I thought it was restored, but when I got around the front of it, it's actually a barn find. It's an unrestored original. They cleaned it up and polished it, but this thing only had like 30,000 miles on it. It's a 79 model with like 30 or 35,000 miles, and it's immaculate. It looks like a brand new car, basically. It just blows my mind that there are still things like that out there that you can find. And I think in the back seat of this one there was an 8-track cassette container, which I thought was pretty cool. They had that in there. Yeah, this is the one. There you go. There's some 8 tracks back there. Of course, you got the Smokey and the Bandit cowboy hat in there. Just amazing to see one in that good a shape still. That was some serious horsepower in this brown one. I don't think I'd race it with my car for sure. This, I'd never seen a GMC Yukon done up like the Bandit, but there you have it. Takes all kinds, man. Takes all kinds. That's that red one again. I really liked this one, but my favorite car was also red, but it's a little bit different than that one. Really did like this red one though. Of course, there's your classic 77, 78 Trans Am done in the definite Bandit style. That's a 79 or 80 there. I think it's 79. And this one is a 1980. It's what they called the Turbo Trans Am, and I remember there was really a split thing when they came out. A lot of people liked them, a lot didn't. That's my favorite one. I like that. That's that looks like a beak. I mean, it looks like the front of a bird, and I think that's like 73, 74, maybe 72. Then they changed in 75, 76. They did the 5 mile an hour bumpers, so they had to change the whole looks of the car. But that's my favorite year model is that era. Just a gorgeous car. That's a Formula Firebird. And there's a Trans Am that's, I think it's unrestored, but in pretty good shape. Another 79 model. This really took me back. It was like being in high school again, or going to the mall and seeing these cars parked in the parking lot. I used to see them all the time. You just don't see them anymore. And it's amazing that there are so many beautiful examples out there still. I love this unrestored one. Of course, you can't have the Bandit Run without Sheriff Buford T Justice, and that's a replica of Buford's police car. Elvis got in the shot there for a second. But and with that replica of Buford T Justice's car, there was a Buford T Justice. I tried to get him to go with me and eat a Diablo sandwich, but he wasn't having it. He said he was too busy on the trail of that Bandit and just couldn't take the time to eat. He was in a hurry. So pretty neat. These are all signed. That's like a 59 or 60 El Camino. They're pretty rare. You just don't see those every day. It's almost like a Batmobile or something. Love them. Some more shots of the sheriff's car. This thing is done up just like a sheriff car too. I feel like it's got the police radio. It's amazing. He's even got the dog tags hanging there. It's great. It's Jackie Gleason, the man himself. And this is very similar to the actual Bandit car from the first movie. It's a 77 Trans Am with some rare options on it. Don't see a lot of those anymore either. That one even has a standard transmission, which you don't see in a whole lot of them. I think in the original movie, a couple of them were standards, and then a few were automatics. I'm sure they used 3 or 4 of them to film the movie. I like the windshield screen there. I guess you can make anything into the Bandit's car nowadays. This is like a 68 or 69 Firebird, and it was sweet. I couldn't get around the front. There were so many people around it. I didn't get a good shot of the front. But good looking car though. Probably a 69. This one was pretty amazing. I believe this one had a really modern suspension and drivetrain in it. It's got some. It's a little different. You look at the back window there; it's got real thick black around there. So I'm thinking this thing had a modern drivetrain and stuff in it. It's I don't know. I didn't get a real good look at it. See, there were quite a few people out there enjoying the day. It was a little chilly and rainy, but all in all, it was a good turnout for this. There's Buford T Justice getting his. Everyone wanted to get their picture made with him. He looked the part. And he could talk like him. He sounded like him. It was pretty funny. Just wish I'd have got him to get me a Diablo sandwich. That's, Another turbo Trans Am. And a Mustang. And this old Pontiac, oh man, is it a Le Mans maybe? Can't remember. Somebody will correct me in the comments, I'm sure. But I think this was a Le Mans, and you don't see a lot of those, and they were a neat car. They were a pretty good sized car. But some of them had quite a bit of power. Of course, there's Paula. She was out there checking out the cars. Love that dog. So if you've seen the movie Smokey and the Bandit, which I would assume most of you have, you know that they were coming to Texarkana to get Coors beer, which was not sold in Georgia. It was only sold in the western United States at the time. And this is where, if they would actually come to Texarkana to get that beer, where the Coors building would have been that they got on a forklift and loaded up the beer at. Of course, now there's nothing here anymore. But this was where the Coors warehouse and distributorship was back in the 70s, so thought I'd include it in here. It's been a neat deal. I'm gonna have to, couldn't really talk over everything because there was a lot of copyrighted music being played, so I'll just have to put some music in there and edit it out. But that's no problem. It's a pretty neat deal. Saw some neat cars and took me back to my high school days, so that's pretty cool. Gonna do it from the Bandit Run 2022. They've been doing this thing for, I want to say 10 years or so, and they always start here in Texarkana and head to Georgia. So they're gonna be heading out of here and traveling the route and going to Georgia and recreating the movie. And kind of jealous. I wish I was going along. But anyway, y'all be good to each other. Costs nothing to be nice. Get out and do stuff and see things. Always a good time. Till next time, Ramblin' Ted out.